by one night. He said, hello, I'm George. Hi, life. How's everything going, huh? How you doing? Hope everything's fine. Ooh, and can I call you sometime? Can I get the digits and the address so I can come visit? I gave him the digits. That wasn't a problem. Cause if he goes in it, I would have to solve him. Cause George looked good. Damn good. And if I didn't, some other girl would. In my mind, I hope for the best. Convincing myself that this was not a test. Cause I heard many things about Georgie. Nothing kinky, like no orgies. I heard he knows how to make love. Like an angel from the heaven above. Who was I kidding? I'd give him a try. His life needs love too, and that ain't no lie. Keep your ears open, hope that you're listening. Cause I'm about to take you on a Georgie Porgy mission.
What's good, sports fans? Coming to you with my thoughts on the Anthony Joshua versus Andrew Ruiz 2 match that's going on this Saturday in Saudi Arabia. It's going to be coming on. The card will start at like 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time here in Arizona. So make sure you're up early to watch it. And going into this fight, it's one of the few fights where you truly don't know what's going to happen, right? Like, you can have your predictions, you can have your maybe something you saw last fight that you think can carry over this fight. You can have those things going in your head, but usually you can be more definite about it. You can be more absolute in your thoughts about, I think this is going to happen during this fight. I can make this prediction on it because of the previous fights these two fighters have had. But with this one, I really don't know what's going to happen. But I'm going to give you my keys for each fighter to have success. Let's start with the challenger, Anthony Joshua, right? Now, Anthony Joshua had success in the last fight before he got caught on the side of the head, knocked off his equilibrium, and he was never the same in that fight. So for this one, he has to control distance, right? Use his jab and come with that straight. Do the blinding jab, just like someone out of Deontay Wilder's book right now, where he does the jab, where he gives you one that you could block. Next thing you know, real quick, that right hand is coming. That's how he knocked out Luis Ortiz. Anthony Joshua has the ability to do that. Now, he's not as powerful a puncher as Deontay Wilder. My personal opinion, I don't think anybody in history is. But he still has great power. And we saw him hurt Andrew Ruiz in the first fight with a nice left hook. But the problem with that is, when you're able to do hooks and uppercuts like Anthony Joshua can, you feel comfortable on the inside, even though you're the bigger fighter, you're no longer taking advantage of your length. So when he knocks out or knocks down Andrew Ruiz that left hook, he came back in and was staying in the pocket way too long. And that's how Andrew Ruiz was able to catch him with a left hook, caught him on the side of the head. My man started wobbling and whatnot and was never the same after that. So he has to control distance and make it very hard for Andrew Ruiz to go on the inside. Second, conditioning. Now, we've all heard about how Anthony Joshua has slimmed down and is more of a boxer, compared to looking like a bodybuilder, which he has in his last few fights. That could be big in this fight. He definitely cannot expect to knock out Andrew Ruiz. Andrew Ruiz has never been knocked out. So you cannot go into this one expecting to do something that hasn't been done before. You have to go in expecting to go 12 rounds to win this fight. His conditioning is going to be a big part of that. Key number 3 for Anthony Joshua. Be aggressive. Make Andrew Ruiz back up. Push him against the ropes. Make him back up to where he's against the rope and he's not being aggressive. During the first fight, I rarely ever remember if there was any time where Andrew Ruiz was on the retreating. He was on the backup saying, oh, okay, let me get on the defensive. There was never a time like that in the first fight, even after he got knocked down. So Anthony Joshua has to establish himself as the bigger man and knock back Andrew Ruiz to truly make this fight his. All right, for Andrew Ruiz, first step, first key, do not go in with expectations. Erase the first fight from your mind, right? Because Anthony Joshua is a champion with pride. He's going to come in ready to go with a brand new strategy. You literally have to act like the first fight did not happen at all. Just erase it from your memory. Just poof, pow, gone. Hit you with the Men in Black eraser thing. Like, don't act like it happened, all right? Because if you go in with any expectations, you could lose. Key number 2, go to the body, right? Because Anthony Joshua has shown off this slim new body, but can that slim new body handle any punishment? We don't know. That slim new body may be tender. So you have to go to the body. You have to get on the inside, go to the body, which of course will open up the headshots later on. But if you go to that body and you see him like, whimpering a little bit because of them body shots, continue to go to that body. You can win a fight in that manner. Key number 3 for Andy Ruiz. You have to make sure that you don't get discouraged. When there's times where Anthony Joshua is trying to bounce on his feet because he's lighter now and he's hitting you with the jab, can't get frustrated. You have to stay composed. Maybe you have to get into your Mike Tyson type thing where you're doing the pickaboo, you got the hands on the chin, and you moving in, you doing this, and you can force Anthony Joshua back against the ropes. If Anthony Joshua's trying to box you, make him back up. Get him against those ropes. Go against that body then. Body work, no expectations. Don't get discouraged for Andy Ruiz. Anthony Joshua, control distance, conditioning, right? Because he has to know that he can go 12 rounds in this one. And also back Andy Ruiz up. Be the aggressor. So I guess I have to make a prediction for this one, man. I'm going to go with Andy Ruiz by decision. Split decision, a close one. I'm going to go 115-113. But I think each fighter gets knocked down once in this fight. But no one gets knocked out. Close battle, Andy Ruiz. And still, I'm going with Andy Ruiz to win this one, all right? So remember to subscribe to The Real Deal with Damian Adams podcast. Go ahead and follow me on all social media platforms at The Real Deal WDA. And until next time, go real or go home.